Hello, I'm Sheriff Rambosk, and I want to welcome you to On Scene.
I'm Lieutenant Rich Hampton of the Collier County Sheriff's Office, currently assigned to Golden Gate Patrol. Many of you may wonder why the deputies that you see on the streets who drive pickup trucks and maybe wear a slightly different uniform, what they do and what their function is. Today we'd like to explain that to you. These are what we call community service deputies. They are a very valuable resource and asset to the sheriff and his office for a number of reasons. This program began in the early 1990s as a way to augment and supplement the staffing with the Collier County Sheriff's Office. We saw it as a huge asset in regards to some of the things that they could do to keep deputies free to conduct their duties. Some of the things that we rely on community service deputies to do for us are to process crime scenes, recover evidence, document cases and generate investigative reports, provide crime prevention and assistance to the public, and conduct investigative follow-up. You may see them more often out on the roads because they're a tremendous resource for us to help with traffic crashes. They can investigate the traffic crash as well as assist in traffic control to keep the citizens in and near those scenes safe. We can't imagine not having these deputies because it has definitely helped us supplant and supplement our resources.
My name is Deputy Carmen Dimas. I have worked for the Collier County Sheriff's Office since 2003. I am a Community Service Deputy, or CSD, and I am assigned to Immokalee area, District 8. The reason why I would like to work here is because I like to help the community. A community service deputy gets dispatched to calls as long as they're not in progress. We respond to burglaries, thefts, vehicle accidents, we direct traffic, and we also assist the schools with school crossing when it's necessary.
One of the primary functions that they serve is assisting the deputies in road patrol activities, in particular traffic crash assistance as far as working parking lot crashes, traffic control, gathering information about witnesses, and or at times attending to first aid if any victims need first aid.
I am Deputy Jeff Lindquist, and I've been with the Collier County Sheriff's Office for 8 years, and I'm currently assigned to District 1 as a community service deputy. I like what I'm doing. I like the people that I'm working with. Everybody's great. I like the job. You know, there's an endless variety of things that you get to do every day. You never know what kind of calls you're going to go on or what you're going to respond to. Yeah, one of the things I do is move the message boards around the county. They're used for informational messages, upcoming events, traffic warnings, things in the roadway.
Oftentimes we use our community service deputies at a critical incident, such as a large fire or a situation like that. We'll utilize them as a scribe, and it's vital to have a scribe to record the information as it comes in and the decisions that are made by the incident commander. This frees up a law enforcement officer to other duties in that situation.
Hi, my name is Yanni Ramos, and I've worked for the Sheriff's Office for 7.5 years. 6.5 years of those I worked in dispatch as a dispatcher, and about a year ago I transferred to District 3, which is East Naples, to be a community service deputy. 41 and Southwest Boulevard. Because every day is different. You get to help people, and some days it's challenging, but at the end of the day it's what I love to do.
Many of the community service deputies we have maintained a career of upwards of 20 years and are very experienced in what they do. Others see this as career pathing entered as a community service deputy into the agency and have since gone on and expanded their horizon by serving in other disciplines to the sheriff's office, whether it be road patrol, investigations, youth relations, or a number of other disciplines that are offered to them, and it just makes them that much more experienced in the roles that they serve. If you have any questions regarding the Community Service Deputy program, please contact the Collier County Sheriff's Office at 252-9300.
Hi, my name is Deputy Mike Provost. I'm a software product manager by trade during the day, and I'm also an auxiliary deputy with the Collier County Sheriff's Office. I've been an auxiliary with the Sheriff's Office coming up on 6 years now. I started in 2006, and so next month is my 6-year anniversary. And the auxiliary is a fantastic opportunity for myself and others to serve our community in a very meaningful way. And in a way that not everybody gets a chance to do, which is pretty cool. One of the things I really enjoy about being an auxiliary deputy with Collier County is that they let us wear the same uniforms as the full-time deputies do. So to the general public, there's no difference between an auxiliary deputy and a full-time deputy, which is very important because when we're out there doing the same job with these guys, and there is no difference between us when we're on a scene. And sometimes it's confusing to the public and some of these other agencies that have even sort of an auxiliary patch or different clothing or different uniforms. So one of the things that's very nice about working with Collier County is that you look the part exactly the same as the full-time guys, which is excellent. So for Collier County, auxiliary deputies do a lot of different things. We obviously are allowed to go out on patrol when we're with another fully certified deputy, which is always a plus. We get to get out there and do the real law enforcement work. One of the positive things, or one of the great things about being auxiliary, is that you get to set your own hours. Something I'd love to be able to do at my full-time job. Come in when you want to. We do have a minimum requirement, but that's 15 hours a month, and that's almost nothing for most of us to do. I do 15 hours in a weekend easily, most times. But one of the things about setting our hours that's very nice is, if you've got something going on one weekend, you don't come in, you do come in when you want to. You might be able to see today that it's raining, so the smart ones probably choose not to come in today. I'm not sure what's wrong with me. But we get to do a lot of work with the Sheriff's Office, which is fantastic. Airport Pulling Road, just north of Vanderbilt Beach on a red Honda.
10-4.
I just stopped a vehicle, a traffic stop. And the vehicle was driving a little bit fast down Airport Pulling Road. So pulled her over for excessive speed and a conversation with the driver. Checked the driver's registration, information, insurance, and driver's license. And after chatting with the driver, decided that a verbal warning would be sufficient and let her go.
Hi, my name is Chuck Montgomery. I'm a semi-retired ophthalmologist. I've practiced in medicine in Naples for almost 40 years. But for the last 10 years, I have been an auxiliary deputy sheriff. When I was slowing down on my medical practice, I was looking around for something interesting to do, something challenging, something where I'd be learning things, where I'd be mentally and physically challenged, and give something back to the community. When I found out that there was an auxiliary and found out what the auxiliary members get to do, I thought, oh my goodness, that's for me. So within a few days, I was at the nearest sheriff's office applying for an application to be able to go through the police academy. And I've been doing this for about 10 years. As an auxiliary officer, I have the opportunity to work in virtually any area within the county. But I've been particularly involved in District 3, East Naples. I like that because I like the people, I like the tremendous variety of things that we do here. In addition to road patrol, I have the opportunity to work with the aviation department. In that role, I work as a tactical flight officer. So essentially, I'm assisting the pilot. And in that role, we do things like examine the coastline to look for distressed people. We look for smugglers, people, and materiel. We are looking into the Everglades for things like fires. And then occasionally, we are given roles by other divisions within the sheriff's office to take surveillance or to take pictures of areas to be able to assist them in investigations. In my role as an auxiliary officer, I have enjoyed this immensely, and I actually find that I'm spending about 30 hours a week as a volunteer with the sheriff's office. It's been such an enjoyable, new, and interesting part of my life that I hope to continue it for many more years.
My name is David Alcorn. I'm with the Collier County Sheriff's Office Auxiliary Attachment. I've been with the agency approximately 30 years and do numerous functions: patrol, beach patrol, air if required. So we're basically able to move around into a lot of different areas, districts. Naples X-ray 426, signal 75.
426.
On a gray Altima Nissan, and we're Wiggins Pass Road and Gulf Harbor. We just stopped a vehicle that was traveling at a high rate of speed, and pulled him over, and the individual had all of his credentials with him: his driver's license, his registration. So with that, I gave him a verbal warning and told him to obey our speed limit laws here in Collier County.
Teen Driver Challenge is a program offered by the Collier County Sheriff's Office in conjunction with the Florida Sheriff's Association, educating teens of life-saving driving skills and the safe operation of a motor vehicle. Some of the objectives that we teach our students are proper management of their vehicle during all weather conditions, proper maintenance, and safety driving maneuvers. For more information on upcoming Teen Driver Challenge courses, please call 793-9260.
We hope you've enjoyed our program, and we look forward to seeing you next month. Thank you for being our partner for a safe community.